Hello out there. It is once again that time. I'm Tashtari, and this is my internet television program. Let's see, what have we got today? First goes to a new challenger, Chimera Myth Incarnate. Welcome. Currently, Brungo is in the lead with 2, but it's still anybody's game as far as the firsties go. I am tracking that on the episode guide, which is linked on the in one of the panel things below the stream, because I know that's important to some people. It's certainly important to me, so I am hoping it's important to other people as well. We have a new achievement here that I picked up on Thursday, harmonic convergence, for having picked up all the traveler's instruments simultaneously with the smelloscope. Um, Also on Thursday, I was slightly. I sound way different than you expected. I get that a lot. If you were, I am told that I sound like public radio's Ira Glass, and I'm gonna take that as a compliment, even though I probably shouldn't. Um, he was quoted saying at some point that people say he has a great radio voice, but his response to that was, if you listen to radio, you realize that I have the kind of voice that shouldn't be anywhere near radio. But so it goes. What do I think the travelers smell like on the smelloscope? Lavender and cinnamon. Let's go with that. Last Thursday, I was also slightly spoilered about how the anglerfish on Dark Bramble can't see. And I have tried to ignore that, but then I got to thinking about it, and I realized I don't think that helps. I mean, I don't think that when you head into the core of Dark Bramble, you're basically surrounded on all sides by fog, and you can't see, more than a few meters in front of you. And it doesn't seem to have hurt their ability to swallow me. So I don't know what I can do with the fact that they can't see, or at least I don't know yet. Nothing has entered my perception that I can make use of that fact with. So, as spoilers go, it seems like it's a no-op. At least they said I did. At least they didn't say I had a face for radio. That's true enough. Let's see. So, as far as a jumping off point for today, I think that I'm going to try and explore a bit further the there is more here to explore notes from the what do you call it? The ship's log on Ember and Ash Twin, since I know how to get there. I'm still putting off going back to Brittle Hollow because I genuinely don't know how to get back to that place that I was that one time. So let's get on with it. How was everyone's day? Anything exciting happen? Anything Saturday night? Well, I guess if you're spending your Saturday night here with me, then the stereotypes about Saturday nights don't apply. But maybe you're planning on going out clubbing later. You just downloaded a Chipotle burrito. You think you lost the 50-50? Uh-oh, does that mean you have norovirus? Well, that's good, at least. For a while, that was kind of what I associated with Chipotle. Was you would never download a burrito. That would be like downloading a car. That's true. You wouldn't download a car, would you? Let's refamiliarize ourselves with what we're looking for. Yeah, I have to admit, I would probably download a car too. So, Ash Twin Towers. This, when some of the sand gets cleared away from Ash Twin, there's sort of a path with some towers in between along its length, and there's apparently something to see there, which seems in the past to have meant that there is a Nomai scroll or inscription of some kind to investigate, but I haven't been able to find it. Like, I've been up and down that path, and I don't see it there, so I'm not sure what that's all about. The Sunless City that we try to explore before it fills up with sand is still a bit of a mystery. There's a... The High Energy Lab is a place that we found on the surface of Ember Twin before, but its door was blocked off because there was an experiment in progress there, and said that there was a way in via the Sunless City. So I can try finding that again. If I go through the caverns fast enough, then I can see the entrance to the High Energy Lab trailhead. But last I went there, it didn't seem to lead anywhere, which suggests to me that I went to the wrong place. So let's go there first. See what we can find. There's the sun. There are the twins. Just make sure I'm not piloting myself into the sun again. I do that too much. Perfect landing. It's almost like I'm getting used to this. Now I can eat sunlight. Taste the sun. It sounds like the slogan of a fruit-flavored candy of some kind. I've never been much for fruit-flavored candy. I always preferred chocolate. Even if it was, chocolate in name only. A rainbow is just sunlight, so that's just Skittles. True enough. It's from History of the World, I guess. That sounds like a YouTube video of some kind. Possibly produced by Bill Wirtz. It is Bill Wirtz? It's been a while. I know he did a History of the World. I didn't know that it had an I guess in it. Okay, so there's our distress beacon. There's our escape pod. Bonk. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punches the sponge... I think I've read this already. Well, hopefully that's not what was causing it to say there's more here to explore. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Cavern. Hug the left wall. Jump down there. And down there. Room filled with rock column formations. And then go up. things and up. Oops. Let's try that again. Cautious crossing the chasm ahead because the bridge sucks. You're doing well. Hurry before the sand comes. And up to that doorway. Through this doorway. Okay. Refill our oxygen. That's the way to the high energy lab trailhead. Okay. Cool. Let me head back down to the bottom here to make sure there's not something I'm missing down here. There's a way up to here, but I don't think there's anything of significance down here. It doesn't look like there is, except for rising sand. Okay, so back up we go. Stepping Stone Cave. So that leads into Stepping Stone Cave. What's in here? Anything? This leads. What's this? Okay, this I've read already. This is about the game that they're playing. Dead end? Question mark. Looks like it. All right, back to the Stepping Stone Cave. Since that is apparently the way forward. Let me read this inscription again just to make sure it doesn't contain anything important. We're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go up Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the Fossil Fish Cave through the Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go into the anglerfish overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Delayed too long. Yep, the spoopy vibes do abound here. Ooh, what was that? Ah, crap. Yeah, I took too long. Gonna have to try that again in another loop. Squunch. To head into Ash Twin, possibly. Ooh, yes, we are. Bonk. I gotta not do that. Now the cockpit's damaged too. I had the wrong thing selected, and that caused trouble for me. Landing gear. Headlights. Cockpit. What else was broken? Nothing else. Okay. Perfect landing. Yep, on the floor. Right where it belongs. There's the dangerous looking column of sand. The sunless city is over this way. Was estás? Huh. Interesting. Nothing we can interact with, though. There's the beacon. And there's the interloper. We need status reports for all systems, but first things first. Oh, we've seen this already. Head to the room with the formations and go up. Nope. Hit your head. Hit your head again. There we go. Across the inadequate bridge, through the sand, oops, through the sand again. Up to the spiky doorway. You'd think you would think that their space program would invest in a better flashlight, but the as I think was it Brungo? Somebody put it the other day. Your spacesuit is made of wood, so give them a bit of a break. Not delaying this time as we go up and up and up and through this door. Yeah, the quality of the flashlight is a bit of a point of frustration. With the cost savings a wooden spacesuit offers, they could have sprung for a slightly better flashlight. Yeah, the thought has crossed my mind. Oops. A little bit too hard. can't say for certain. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to the Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gratitude, Solanum. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. I am still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Okay, I don't think I've seen that inscription before. We're meeting in the fossil fish... Wait a second. We've seen this before. How did we just wrap around? One thing I don't love about this game is that it requires a sense of direction, which is something that I was tragically born without. Is there anything up there, or is that just a high ceiling? Oh boy. Bronco, it must be painful to watch me do this. Circles. Am I just missing an exit somewhere? Is there no way you can drop nav beacons or something? Breadcrumbs? Not really, no. I can shoot the scout, but there's only one of it, and... yeah, I don't think that 3 minutes of oxygen is going to be the problem here. Oh, hello. We haven't been here before. Whoever was it when we ended last time is anglerfish. Rule change, the anglerfish now has to wear a blindfold, and do not peek. Why are we changing it? It's too hard if you can't see anything. Aunt Pie says real anglerfish are blind, so you have to wear a blindfold. The rule stands. Ah, so that's where we learn that anglerfish are blind. Rule update. It's okay if younger kids don't wear the blindfold while they're in it. The rest of us will still wear it for scientific accuracy and to make the game more even. The rest of us, the little fish, line up against one wall. When the anglerfish says go, the little fish sneak across to the other side. If the anglerfish catches you, you're eaten. Last little fish to be caught is the new anglerfish. The old anglerfish gives the new anglerfish the blindfold and becomes a little fish. Okay. So now we officially know that anglerfish are blind. And also we can see some kind of a tractor beam there. Can we get up to it? This anglerfish skeleton does not make a steady platform. Yeah. Somewhere new. Anglerfish study. Ooh, I hope I have enough oxygen to read this. The long growth protruding from its head is bioluminescent. Allure. Suggests death by starvation. Visually specimens. Anglerfish in dark brown. Okay. Well, we've made progress. I assume there's still more to explore there, though. Let's have a look at our ship's log. No, my children used to play a game here. One player was the anglerfish and blah, 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 blah. When the anglerfish said go, the blindfold rule was added because real anglerfish are blind. Okay. More to explore in the Hanging City. We know that. There's more to explore in the Sunless City. Of course there is. Okay. Okay. So we haven't checked that off our list yet. Let's see if we can get back there with more time and more oxygen this time. Not crashing into you again. We made that mistake once. try landing near the beacon this time. Cool. Rocks. Do not follow this tunnel to the end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus here, provided we live through this. Maybe I should follow this tunnel to its end. Aw, man. Thought that was going to be some kind of shortcut. Shit. All right, let's take the long way. Up. Bridge that sucks. Sand. Spicy doorway. And here we are. Oxygen up. Sorry I'm being so quiet. I'm concentrating. Okay, well at least we can get this far without getting too confuted. Solid high ground, but we're a bit turned around. just go back the way I came. No. Good. At some point I looked up and there it was. But I don't remember exactly what that point was. Nope, this is a dead end. Okay. Actually, since I'm at that dead end, I might want to go refill my oxygen, because that was what limited me before, not the sand. If I can get up there, which I can. Okay. Race against sand. Was it down here? Somewhere around here when I looked up and found the anglerfish skull. That's a good way to die. It's getting a little claustrophobic in here. Well, here should just shut up and get the Claustros get married. And let the Claustros get married. If only it were that simple. I came so near to making progress. It really is your lack of a sense of direction that is getting you killed. Yeah, I believe it. That's what I'm blaming it on. That was a close brush with death. No, not the sun. Well, we knew it couldn't be a stream without me falling into the sun. Taste the sun. And believe me, I know, I have always had a terrible sense of direction. If it weren't for the advent of GPSs around the time I started driving, I might have either developed one or I would still be lost. I remember the bad old days of printing out MapQuest directions. Those weren't fun because as soon as you went off the directions, which I did frequently, then you were basically hosed. Because all you had was a, crappy little low-res map. To go off of. To be fair, the kids did tell you how to locate the fossil fish. They did, but their directions are so vague. Okay. A serviceable landing, if not a perfect one. But I will try and pay more attention to their directions again. I do not guarantee success, but I will try. As Paula Poundstone put it, people will tell me things like, go east. And I'll say, thank you very much, but I can't even tell which way is left and right without pretending to eat. Stalactites and stalagmites, hole in the ceiling. Hole in the floor, check. Inadequate bridge. Through the sand. Spicy doorway. You've arrived. Oxygen tank refilled. Jump across to the steps. Let me reread those directions, because I'm fairly sure they're in here. If you're too big to climb through the anglerfish overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go into Stepping Stone Cave and then up into Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to Fossil Fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Somebody already did that. Stepping Stone Cave, and there's a light. Okay, so there's a light in Stepping Stone Cave somewhere that I'm just not seeing. At least I saw it once. Okay, now we're in Stepping Stone Cave. It's a long way down. See, I see these things float by that look like they're reflections of something, but... Up into Fossil Fish Cave. Is this up into Fossil Fish Cave? I don't remember there being stairs. Back. 'Back. 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 ' into the Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the Fossil Cave is easy to see now. My ass it is. Alright, so maybe I shouldn't pass through this door. Oxygen, I suppose. Glad flying into walls doesn't hurt me. Okay, once again we are in Stepping Stone Cave, and the entrance to go up to Fossil Fish Cave should be easy to see. It's not, but it should be. I think I'm screwed again. Let me ask this. Have I screwed myself yet, or is it still possible to get there? You don't know. It's probably possible. You don't think I'll find it. Well, that makes two of us. I'm starting to get frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. What is that a reflection of? Is there no way to stop the flow of sand or something? I don't think there is. One thing you'll point out is that shiplog doesn't say there's more to explore here for Fossil Fish Cave. That's true, but I was trying to use it to get to the high energy lab, which seems to me like what I was just at when a few minutes ago when I ran out of oxygen. spiky things down in a pit, ghost matter everywhere else, a door I can't get through because there's rocks in it. This was not the right way to go. On the other hand, I don't know where else I could go. This is a dead end. Anglerfish fossil look. Can I use this to get out? No, probably not. If only I could get there again. Because I swear there's something else to see there. Watermelon time. It is, it's true. It's a very visceral, screechy noise. Very watermelon-like. That's probably how they made it. Foley artists do some really crazy shit. Honestly, crushing a watermelon would probably be relatively tame as far as that goes. It's true. It doesn't say there's more to explore here at the anglerfish fossil. All right, let's try exploring somewhere else, other than trying to find the anglerfish fossil again. This isn't quite where we want to be. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I agree, our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. I found your note, Melora. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timberhearth as well. Okay, well that's new. That's good. What is this sort of planetarium-like doohickey doing? There's another scroll. And some jetpack refuel. Churt's research notes. Property of Churt. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. HAL and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. Huh. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I added a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a sixth place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friend, so this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. So these are not rotating at an even rate of speed. What causes that to start moving faster or slower? Does it, or is that just coincidence? I'm looking at it directly now, and it's moving slowly. I don't know what that symbol means. That? Well, wait a minute. That looks like Brittle Hollow. Maybe this is Timberhearth? But what's this? What did the Nomai say they were tracking? The Phantom Moon. Maybe that represents the moon itself? I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I was thinking that, like, a different one would turn orange depending on depending on which thing it was orbiting. But it's in a circular track that goes around the middle here. This is clearly Ash Twin and Ember Twin. Huh. It moves to orbit the planet I look at. I should get back to the ship. Or to the trees. On the other hand, Ash Twin has a lot less sand on it now, so I can go check it out. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Yet here I am. So just thinking out loud, but maybe if I somehow get that moon to orbit the twins, it slows the sand or something. Suppose it's possible. The notion did not occur to me. So it tells me there's more to explore here. I am not yet sure what it's talking about, but... Just wait till that passes. So the consistent thing we're seeing here are these beam up things, though where they take you, I can only guess. I think I've been here before. Something I'm missing here? Wait for the sand column to pass. Up somewhere. That's one of those beam up pads. There's no upstairs to it. There might be an upstairs here. Ah, there's a scroll. Is there a place to read it? Okay, now I'm a little lost. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I don't know what I did to make that come up, and I don't know what I can do to make it go away. Okay, so now we're back on the path. Is there a scroll ready thing in here? No. There's a scroll ready thing in here. Yes. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kanoi would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically possible. Impossible. That's all. The ship log updated, I guess. That is a big, red, angry-looking sun. If I stand on this, do I get beamed up to Ash Twin? Or to Ember Twin? Yes, I do. That's a big, red, angry sun. Hey, Commissar. No problem. You are welcome to listen. Woo! Dash ASMR. Yeah, supernova is in our probably fairly immediate future. At work, and it's like Weird Champ. What's Weird Champ? Is that an emote that I don't have because I don't have Better Twitch or whatever the other one is installed? Ah, yep, there's the supernova now. Isn't it pretty? I hope that that was the thing that I was supposed to find, that the ship log was saying, was referring to. Meantime, me see if I can turn off this game scope thing. No, work is just strange and unusual. I've been sitting around twiddling my thumbs, and no one has told me your assignments told you your assignments for the day. It looks like a Steam Deck button. It's interesting because I did not push a Steam Deck button, unless it was like, nope, not one of those. Performance overlay level. Hit the key with the 3 dots on the right side of the Steam Deck. Scroll down to the battery icon. Over to the battery icon. At the top should be a slider that says Performance Overlay. Slide it all the way to the left. Off. Okay, well that worked. Changing it from off and then back to off. Whatever. Computers are dumb. And coming from someone with a CS degree, I ought to know. Quantum Moon Locator. 6th location. A Nomai device created to track the quantum moon's location. The Nomai hypothesized that the quantum moon might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. The quantum moon travels to a total of 5 locations. The quantum moon sometimes disappears, possibly to an unknown 6th location. The Nomai on Ember Twin observed a moon that would disappear when no one was watching. A Nomai named Solanum landed a shuttle on the quantum moon. Okay. There's more to explore in the Sunless City. Sun Station. The Nomai debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. Nope, there's still more to explore at the Ash Twin Towers. Shoot, I was hoping that scroll was it. I don't see any more of those icons. Oop, been given a task. Look busy. Good luck looking busy. There's more to explore in the Sunless City. More to explore in the Hanging City, but we know that. And there's more to explore in the Ash Twin Towers. But where, though? Alright, well, let's go back. Oh no, it's happening again. The controller is acting up. Yes, I'm afraid so. Look at it flicker. Why are there two X input controllers? Okay, I just disabled the controller that I was using. Apparently one of those is the built-in Steam Deck controller. Alright, let me quit and retry. I don't know if you should quit, if you should necessarily judge the Steam Deck on this basis. I am using an external controller. I don't know if using the built-in controller would be any worse or better. Hey, that No Man's Sky guy. You missed startup. That's okay. We have made a little bit of progress, but you know, bit by bit. I found the thing that tells you that anglerfish can't see. So that's positive. I still don't know what to do with that information. I was musing at the start of stream that I'm not sure how it helps me to know that I mean, if you know, don't tell me. But I'm not sure how it helps me to know that anglerfish are blind. Because they seem to find me just fine, despite not being able to see. Whenever I foolishly venture into dark bramble. But I seem to be having some controller issues, so let's see if those are fixed now by restarting. They are. Okay, cool. You do have stick drift. That's okay, it happens to lots of guys. I may have it too. Now, what I have apparently is that the stick returns to center when it shouldn't. That's weird. What am I looking for? I am going back to, or at least attempting to go back to, the, wait a second, what's that? Well, let's take a closer look and see if I can find out what that is. I was going to say that I was going back to the Sunless City to try and find what it is that I'm supposed to explore there. Fortunately, Brungo, I think that that ice cream is fairly abundant in this universe. / solar system. You're pretty sure it's only marshmallows. That's the only thing that you eat, that you see them eat, except fish. That is true. I seem to remember seeing the different travelers having cans of marshmallows by their sides whenever they were wherever they were camped out. Is there anything interesting in this canyon? Apart from that triple doorway I went through? You know what? Why don't they make ice cream? Wait a minute. They do have cows. They don't have cows, do they? Maybe they're lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerant is the only kind of intolerance that I tolerate. You found ice cream. Excellent. No spoilers, though, as to the location of ice cream? Oh, you can spoil the location of ice cream. I think that's safe. Okay, so we ended up here, just sort of by a more roundabout route. What is that flashing cable thing? That seems to connect the escape pod to its distress beacon. I don't know why it's flashing, but everything Nomai related seems to be purple, so... I have questions, but that's not among the highest priority one. You like the sound that those things made? The ice cream is in E-Frid. Ooh, I don't know what that could possibly mean. You like the sound that which things made? You hate the sound that those things made. You mean the distress beacon? Duct tape my suit up there. Yeah, it's not very pleasant. It sounds sort of like mournful in a way. It goes wow, wow. Or something like that. Okay, refill our oxygen. Now, what do we want to explore here? Stepping Stone District. Sounds more like a whale to me. Not a W-H-A-L-E whale, but a W-A-I-L whale. Oops. Sorry. Oh, it just puts itself back together again. That's convenient. So this is the entrance to the Stepping Stone Cave. This is its own district, such as it is. That kind of suggests that the high energy lab trailhead is not up here. When I turn that light on, it illuminates that staircase. But that just leads up to the... Hey, Eminem. Okay, fuck me too later, you guess? Hi. It's nice to see you too. What am I looking for? It tells me there's something to explore here, but it doesn't tell me anything beyond that. And I can't take my time on account of the sand. Thank goodness the aliens used the same size stairs. It is convenient that they're not like, you know, gigantic or something like that, but I used to play bass for the horse aliens. Imagine the alien skeletons reanimated like in Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft, so I can't, so I fortunately can't imagine that. Perhaps fortunately, I don't know if it's fortunate or not. The Hearthians are fairly large, too. Are they? I mean, do we know how big they are? The protagonist is 2 meters tall. Yeah, that's fairly large. Eye Shrine District and Anglerfish Overlook District. That's where we came from, so... There's just this left. Call you when you hit your growth spurt, honey. Have I explored the lowest level? I have, but it only seems to lead up to... Wait a minute. But it only seems to lead up to the next level. Which is strange and frustrating, because the title of it sounds interesting. It talks about the High Energy Lab. Which is someplace that has been mentioned elsewhere. This would look interesting if I could get into it. there weren't so much gravity, I could carry more oxygen. Well, we all have our cross to bear. Oh, a door. Thought there was some writing in here that or maybe I was mistaking that tractor beam for it. Danger, ghost matter. Lots of ghost matter. Is there any place that I can... I'm probably about to die anyway. I thought I saw no my writing in here. But it's about to be too late. And I'm dead. The sand is coming. The sand is always coming. It's very frustrating, the sand. The green is coming. The green planet in the sky. Imagine how much more interesting space would be if our planets were that big in the sky. This guy got anything to say? Anything new to say? Nope. True, we would have worse tides, but we'd have gotten used to them over, you know, millennia. And we'd think they were normal. Look at the ship's log again. Space is cool. Space is very cold. Oh, that's new. The Ash Twin project was planned at the High Energy Lab, a building with large solar panels on Ember Twin's equator. The High Energy Lab can only be accessed by a path from the Sunless City. Yeah, I know, but where is it? You would think that that sign pointing to the High Energy... I mean, it specifically says the High Energy Lab trailhead, but it just leads up to the next district. Bleh. If I really think about it, the plan is in here. Shouldn't really exist because gravity would be really weird because the planets are way too close. That's probably true. Have I tried taking the stairs down instead of up? Have I? Let's find out. Is it possible the stairs lead down? It's possible. Oh, wait, what happened to the heads-up display? Oh well, doesn't matter. As far as you can see, I've only gone up. That's true, but I've looked. I looked, didn't I? And didn't see anything down. Maybe I'm just blind. Okay, I'm on the wrong planet. I'm on the wrong planet. Me too, buddy, me too. Haven't we all felt that way at one time or another? I wasn't paying attention to my outer wilds and the sun's about to explode. That will happen, in my experience. Michael Forge, Ash Twin Towers, Sunless City. Thank you. Doesn't tell you where to go, it just tells you where it is. Yes. But it usually leads me in the right direction to find the beacon, which is the way in. Traversing this path is easy now, at least. We have that going for us, which is nice. Have I found anything new in Brittle Hollow? I haven't been back to Brittle Hollow recently. I've been... While Ash Twin and Ember Twin are fresh in my mind, I'm taking advantage of it to try and explore everything that I can here before I have to explore somewhere else. Just a little further, the sand is coming. Okay. Who's Mr. Sandman? In legend, I think he makes you fall asleep. The So the lyric on which I based the stream title is "Please, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream," though apparently it's the connotation is like a dream guy or woman, depending on who's singing the song. Okay, I've gone down. Either it's already covered, or there's nothing down here. Mr. Meme Man, bring me a meme. Make it the dumbest shit that I've ever seen. It's interesting how the gravity sensor detects no gravity when you're falling. That's true. It should be accelerating, at whatever it is, meters per second downwards, but the sun is exploding, you're dead. Yep, that'll happen. All right, Brungo, are you satisfied? Have I gone down yet? I feel like I've gone. I mean, this is kind of why I didn't go down before, because all I could see down here was a way up and no, destination of sorts. That beam of light, where does it come from? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting here soon enough? I thought I got here pretty quickly this time around. But I suppose I could get here more quickly. Or try to get here more quickly. I have gotten here more quickly before. All right. Maybe if I manually fly, I'll go faster? You mean as opposed to using autopilot? Worst case, it takes a loop and is fruitless. True enough. Alright, feet, don't fail me now. I'll re-chat in a second. Oops, I missed. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I'm like, it's not all. But there's a bigger chance of crashing in the planet and damaging your ship, and there's a bigger chance of missing too. Yep. Let's try again. Okay, I think this is about as fast as I can get here. So hopefully this will be fast enough. Forgive me for not reading chat. I am transfixed by my screen. See, why can't there be shiny cables directing me all the time? Ah. Okay, so I can't blow. get through there. The suit must be made of duct tape by this point. I guess I just have to wait for it to rise. I don't like waiting for it to rise because I don't know how far I have to go under here. Okay, suit duct taped. Ooh, wait a minute. Cacti, thy nemesis. True enough. Ooh. Okay. Well, there's ghost matter up there, so we don't want to go up there. Are we in a place yet? Okay, we've reached a place. This must be the high energy lab. Why is it prompting me to launch the scout here? Alright, let's read this. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehole station. Raimi and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or a simple machine error. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the Whitehole station. Hypothesis. It is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. Scroll. Didn't mean to do that. Drop scroll. Pick up scroll. Put in scroll. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times, but Pi is unconvinced it's more than equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to unaided eyes. To that end, we've decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. Of note, Raimi, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Raimi and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Okay, so they've invented time travel. on a small scale. Ooh, another scroll. Ooh, another scroll reader. The Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it's actually sent through the warp. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis. Creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology to be able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. The energy is currently unavailable, you say? You're a gas pie. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it's you who's aeriform. These guys are such nerds. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we used the warp towers, like the ones we have on the White Hole Station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Pokeroot and I can begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. Ooh. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The Giant's Deep Tower, for instance, could resemble a cyclone, and we could model the Timber Hearth Tower after a geyser mountain. Okay. So each of the towers represents its destination. And the towers on Ash Twin each go to different planets, presumably when they're overhead. Okay. Interesting. A sun could be a planet eventually. I think that the sun in this case is going to blow up before it becomes a planet. Okay, keep going up. Ah, okay. So now we're at the sealed door that we were before. Is there anything else to see in here? Oh, okay. And we've got pictures of them here. Not that they necessarily look like anything, but... like, how is that supposed to resemble Giant's Deep? I get that that's supposed to be a cyclone, but how is that supposed to represent Giant's Deep? It'd be nice to get a screenshot of this. Do I have a way to do that? It blows up and then becomes a planet. You're probably right. I don't know very much about astrophysics. Can I take a screenshot using this? Is there a print screen button on this? No. All right. guess I'm just gonna have to remember. When stars go nova, they don't cease to exist. They leave behind remnants. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, let's go to Ash Twin if we can get to the ship in time. Ah, home sweet home. Yo, I lay down to pet cat and you got to the lab. Yep, I got to the lab. Now I am going to Ash Twin, I think. Knowledge. That's okay. Where we're going, we don't need ships. Okay. Shelter found. Unfortunately, there goes the ship. But that's okay. Everything is temporary. Come back, ship. Come back. Hey, Shield Zany. Welcome. How are you today? I have this feeling that my ship marker is just going to up and disappear as soon as it touches down on the ground again. I'm good. I'm good. I am still making progress in this game, which is reassuring. It comes slowly, but it does come. So this is the Giant's Deep Warp Tower. What do I know so far? If you if you give me a few minutes, I can show you the rumor map on the ship. Though right now the ship is not in an accessible location. The long and the short of it is, I found all of the travelers except for the one playing the harmonica. I have been exploring Ember Twin and Ash Twin most recently, trying to get to the high energy lab, which I just did. So that's my most recent bit of progress. Feldspar. What does Feldspar mean? The harmonica person. Oh, gotcha. So if I stand here, I do get warped to a place. Oop. Ah, I'm dead. Thank you for following, Shield Zany. Welcome again. Dead, but smarter. Okay. So we know now that we can go to any planet from Ash Twin. People have died in less than 20 seconds in this game. I think I might be one of them. Earlier on, before I got to be the amazing pilot that I am now, I flew directly into the sun more than a few times. High Energy Lab, Ash Twin Project, Ash Twin Tower Designs. Okay, let's have a closer look at these. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly they first observed at the Whitehole Station. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. The Nomai discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. The Nomai wanted to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. They concluded it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy, as well as an advanced warp core to handle those energies. Ash Twin was proposed as a location for the project. People have died in 2.1 seconds in this game. Well, one person has. Ooh, the ATP. Yes, we are learning. We are learning about this ATP, slowly but surely. Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's equator. Each tower warps to a different planet, although many Nomai were quick to note that the sun was not actually a planet. Each tower was designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allowed the Nomai to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations crucial to the Ash Twin project. The sun may not actually be a... Why would you want to warp to the sun? That seems like a good way to die instantly. Is there some area on the sun that you don't die instantly if you warp to? I don't know. We'll have to try it sometime. And the Ash Twin project. The Nomai plan to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Trash disposal. Yes. So why do they want a 22-minute negative time interval? 22 minutes seems suspiciously like the amount of time that it takes for the sun to blow up. Huh. Okay. We're making a connection here. Interesting. So why would they want to Why would they want to do that? What connection does that have to the sun blowing up every 22 minutes? The story unfolds. Yes, it does. I don't know if this game has gripped me as hard as it has gripped other people from what I hear about it, but it is. I am interested. I am not bored. Okay, so let's see. There's fuck. There's still more to explore in the Sunless City. What do they want from me? What? What more is there to explore there? There's more to explore in the Hanging City. There's more to explore in the Ash Twin Towers. I believe there's more to explore in the Ash Twin Towers. That doesn't surprise me. What does surprise me is that there's more to explore in the Sunless City. Because I feel like I've been over that and over that and over that. You veto more Sunless City this stream. Okay. Have I seen the anglerfish in the Sunless City? Yes. The skeleton, anyway. If there's a live one, I have not seen that. But I don't expect there's a live one. It doesn't seem like the type of place. All right, well, if you want to make a suggestion for what I explore instead, Brunko, go for it. Oh, you were just being cheeky? All right, fair enough. Because, I mean, I'd like to get that there's more, you know, that string that says there's more to explore here to go away. But, I mean, to make myself feel like I've checked that off the list. But I genuinely don't know where else to go there. I feel like I really have gone everywhere now. If I go to the Eye Shrine and it's full of ghost matter, and there doesn't seem to be anything interesting there anyway. I come in via the anglerfish overlook, so there's nothing else to see there that I'm aware of. The second level is the stepping stone path, and we've been there. Have I gone to the sixth location? I am aware that there is that a sixth location has been hinted at. I don't know what the sixth location is, so I have not been there yet. Okay, Camaro, have a good dinner. I've only been to Giant's Deep once or twice, but wherever I want. Okay. Yeah, all right, let's go to Giant's Deep. Every time I go to Giant's Deep, I kind of get picked up and thrown down and killed. Or most times that I go to Giant's Deep. That seems to happen. And I can't see the surface from above because of the layer of cloud, which makes it somewhat complicated. Stay in my ship until I find an island. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been trying to do anyway, except, you know, for the falling in the water part. Your stream has started making airplane noises, by the way, unless that's just me. Airplane noises. Hang on 1 second. They must be coming in over the microphone. Not now, but when I was moving in the ship. Some audio distortion. Okay, let me turn the Steam Deck audio down a little bit. Are we better now? What kind of audio distortion do you mean? Do you mean like it's going red and getting distorted? It's like all the game sounds have a Doppler shift. Gosh, what could account for that? All right. Well, I'll restart the game at the end of this loop, and we'll see if it gets better. Okay. Okay, there's an island. Okay. Whoa. Why did I fall into the water so hard from there? Oh, gravity 2x. Fair enough. Can I make it over there? Okay. Okay, busted door. That sucks. What does this say? Statue workshop. I think these gravity crystals are cool and everything, but every time I see them, they're not in a location that seems useful. Like, they just lead, like, this just leads up an incline to nowhere. What just happened? What? We got flung out into space? Like the entire landmass got flung out into space? What? What? Okay. Huh. Alright, let's see what was added to the ship's log. Statue Island and Statue Workshop. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. It looks just like the one in our observatory. I found a sign for Statue Workshop next to a broken door that used to lead inside the island. Oh, I said I was going to restart the game before, at the end of this loop. Let's try that real quick, just to see if that issue goes away. Let me know if this is any better or worse as far as the distortion goes. There it is. Still seems to be there. Shit. Alright, well, we've only got about 15 minutes left, so I will thank you guys to bear with me on this one. Ooh, a ship. Huh. What's that doing here? not sending any signals that I know of. Doesn't look damaged. Is the distortion just happening with the game audio, or is it my voice as well? Oh, hello. Just the game. Okay, this is the island I was on before. See if I can get somewhere on it before I get picked up and killed. Okay, see, this time they lead somewhere. That's unusual and positive. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock said it could be dangerous, so he can't come. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Ah, there's an other way. I really want to see the test too, Lemmy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see a later test. Phlox specifically told us not to do that. I like the Scout in concept, but I don't know if it's ever told me anything particularly useful. Anything else to see here? What do these icons mean? They seem to be of the cyclones. They both have the same thing? They look like they are. Does that mean if I stand on one of these, I'll get transported to Ashtran? I guess I won't be able to tell until it's overhead. Maybe I better continue exploring it until until I find something else. Is there anything else to find here? Yeah, they're all of the Cyclone. Or no, this would be where I would get teleported to. Uh-oh. This rarely bodes well. No, not the scout. Welcome to Giant Steep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. But how do you get there? I'm trying to think of something to say, but I can't come up with anything. Giant's deepest favorite planet. No sand. Green. But green isn't blue. Well, there's sand, but it doesn't kill you. True enough. You hate blue. You do not hate blue. You love blue. So your favorite. So I guess then your favorite planet should be Brittle Hollow. We're just waiting to get sucked into space here. Or maybe we can't while they're buried in sand. Yeah. Okay, that's probably what's happening. So we can't teleport from planet to from any planet to Ash Twin until we get to a little later in the cycle. But what are these things then? These icons. Why is there a circle above it? What does that do? Is there a way down there? Besides through that door that was broken. is, it probably isn't this way. Well, let me go back to the ship and see if there's another island I can land on in the few minutes we have remaining. I take back what I said about the gravity crystals not leading anywhere interesting. I think that's mostly a brittle hollow problem. Uh-oh. 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 Hug the wall. Okay. We're alive. Our ship is alive. It's good. Patch myself up. Oop, did we get flung out into space again? Let's wait for a minute until Giant Steep recalls us. There we go. Okay. Well, it is now just about the top of the hour, and that means that it is time for me to find the raid for you guys. Huh, I can't filter by who I know. Or by who I'm following. Apparently there must be nobody I'm following streaming right now. You're welcome, Brungo. Thank you for coming, and thank you to everyone else. Thank you, Shield Zany, for following. Thank you, everybody else who is watching, for watching. Brungo, if you push the stream start button, I'll raid into you. Hey, Paninky. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. I hope that this was entertaining for everybody who's watching. There will be more of this. I am still intrigued enough to continue, and there will be more inept piloting and more squinting at things and more me wondering out loud what the hell is going on and talking about the sun blowing up. But yeah, no, that's it for now. I am sorry. I need to work on my dismount, such as it is. But I appreciate you all coming, and I will see you on Tuesday at the same time, 5 o'clock Mountain Time. Take care.